Okay, hi guys, my name's Jordan and I'm going to talk to you today about Airbnb, history, how to use it, and the benefits of it. Since the survey, I realize most of you guys have never used Airbnb, so probably don't know much about it. It is an online marketplace where people can rent out their homes or search for lodging accommodations. And according to Airbnb.com, August 2008 in San Francisco, it was started by 3 roommates, Brian Chesky, Nathan Blarzik, and Joe Gebbia. It started with this email that Joe sent Brian. They couldn't afford rent, so he had an idea to rent out a few air mattresses during a design conference because people would be in need of housing. They launched it 2 times with no success, which what started airbnbreakfast.com. After being broken in debt, they launched it a 3rd time at the Democratic 2008 National Convention in Denver, and they figured a hotel shortage, people would be in need of lodging. And according to Business Insider, they funded this by selling Obama O's and Captain McCain's outside of this, and they sold them for $40 a box and made over $30,000 to finish their time, which I thought was a little crazy. In 2009, Airbnb was officially adopted as a name. By 2011, they were in 89 countries, had an app, and had over 1 million stays booked. And by 2014, they had a new logo, Phalo, which is all parts people, place, and love. Once they finally got up and running, they had some problems that started. People started trashing host home, which led them to create a host guarantee coverage policy. They were being evicted and fined for renting out their apartments, and then certain cities were banning them altogether because of the problems they were causing. They spent more than $8 million to solve these problems, and they started by sharing some of the data they made about travelers with their cities, and then started collecting hotel tax and getting them back to the city, which solved most of the issues they had. And according to Brookings.com, Airbnb is now valued at over $30 billion. So now, I'm just going to go through Airbnb on how you would go about booking a room if you wanted to. So this is the page you'll start on. It's pretty self-explanatory, like most hotels. You click where you want to go, check in, the amount of people that you're with. Then it'll take you to this page where you can specify a little bit more. It gives you the option for property type, house, apartment, boutique hotel, and then there's unique ones too, which is pretty cool. Boat, campsite, they have castles on there, which I thought was really neat. And then a lot of you in the survey said that you wouldn't be interested in sharing something with someone, so on here it gives you the ability to set the privacy you desire. So you can have the entire place, which is a whole place to yourself, a private room, which is a room you have but you share some common spaces, and then a shared room, which is all shared, and obviously the more private you get, the little more expensive they become. This is the page you'll get once you put your specifications in. It'll give you a list of homes, and then the location, the prices that are around that area. This is Beverly Hills, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive than a lot of them. Once you click on a home, it'll give you a title and a brief description that the host writes about the home that you would be interested in renting. If you scroll down, you'll find pictures of the home. A lot of them are professionally taken now, and all the things that are included, as well as amenities that people look for when booking, so kitchens, washer, dryers, self-check-in. And then once you go to book them, you'll get this site, which this is the Plus home, and they're a little bit more expensive. Plus homes are required to have a 100-point inspection by an Airbnb staff member, so they're a little bit more elite and are verified by their Airbnb. There's cleaning and service fees that go up depending on where you're staying and if it's a Plus home. So this one's really expensive because it's Beverly Hills, it's a Plus home, so it's a little bit more than most of them would be. Airbnb takes a 6 to 12% profit from guests and a 3% from their hosts. When you scroll down, you can meet the host. They put a brief description of who they are, if they're verified, and you can select the language you're looking for too, and housing, which I thought was pretty cool. And down here you'll see policies and house rules, which each of the hosts get to make their own policies and house rules. So if you want a cancellation with like they don't give their money back, you can set that. And then the rules. So no smoking, parties, pets, that's all up to you as a host. Being a host. So if you actually wanted to rent out your apartment, you can go to this website as well. And I was in Slipper Rock, so it shows you how much you can earn by renting it out a month. And you type in your space, bedrooms, bathrooms, and how many people you want to allow in your home. Then I didn't do it the whole way because I had no interest in renting out my apartment. But it gives you a step-by-step process on how to do it, which seemed pretty simple to me. And then they also have a host guarantee up to $1 million. So if anyone was to come into your apartment and wreck it, they'll cover it up to $1 million, as well as host protection. So if anyone gets hurt at your residence or was to damage it, they cover it, and that's free for all hosts. As well as Airbnb is built on trust, which you as a host can require more from your guests. So if you want people only staying at your house that you've seen a government ID, you can make that a rule. So like no one crazy staying in your house, which I thought was kind of nice, because that was like my biggest fear, if I would have someone stay there. So there's also such thing called a superhost. To be a superhost, you have to have a 4.8 overall rating, a 90% response rate within 24 hours. You have to have at least 10 stays a year and 0 cancellations. And as a superhost, you can charge a little bit more because you're verified through Airbnb and like it's legit. You're not saying you were creepy or anything. And affordability. So a lot of you said that affordability is really important to you. So according to Forbes and Statista, Airbnb is cheaper than a hotel room. Specifically in cities, you're going to find the bigger savings. So New York, you'll save over $100 by staying in Airbnb versus a hotel. Tokyo, 127. You can save money at beaches and stuff, but the major savings will be in the city. And then living like a local. So according to New York Times, one of their biggest campaign was don't just go there, live there. They want people to experience it as you would if you lived in that area. And also through their app, once you book a room, they'll give you, it's like almost like a travel app, they'll give you everything in that area that you would need, like food, dining, nightlife, anything you would need they show you, so you can live a little bit more as if you lived in that area. That's all I have for you today. I hope you learned a little bit of Airbnb and are a little less nervous if you ever wanted to book with them.